On Thursday, the equities market closed on a positive note as the market capitalization of listed companies increased by 95 billion naira. The market closed slightly higher with a 0.27% increase in its value to 34.8 trillion naira. That's representing a minor decline of 95 billion from the previous section's closing value of 34.716 trillion naira. So there you have it. Without wasting much time, if you look at the market breadth, which recorded about 41 tickers relative to 21 losers, and the performance, you can see University Press and Academy Press recorded about 10%, making them the highest gain. So they having appreciated in share value by at 10%, while Courtvale and FT and Cocoa Processor topped the losers list after their respective share price dipped by almost 10% and 9.7% each. Okay, so it's time to get talking. I'm Bruce Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited. Here with us in the studio. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. It's good to see you again.
Thanks for having me, Frank.
Now, quite a lot of money movement around this equities market these days. So, looks like it's a good ride for investors these days. Everyone is coasting to coasting home with a good ride. So talk to us about this current momentum that we're seeing, the sentiment playing out in the market. So what's behind it?
Yeah, for me, I would say that Nigerian investors are becoming more sophisticated. Let me use that language, because any economy, there's always investment windows around the economy that you can play with. And also what is happening in the economy, the fundamental of the economy also tells you where fund is able to flow to and how you also should position in that kind of direction. I tell you that you can't go against the market or against the flow of fund. That you don't go against the flow. The fund is flowing to equity market, looking at what is happening in the economy. Yes, we are seeing some positive economic reform. Also, there are some concerns in terms of the economy. Right. For that, every investor says, how can I hedge against inflation? It's key, because I tell you, no matter what you earn, if inflation erode your money, it's just not working. And for that, how can I earn more than what inflation is, so that at the end of the day, I'll be in a better position to spend my money and I'll be happy. And as I speak now, no any of the fixed income product or instrument is giving you anything near what the inflation figure. And in equity, people are making 50% in a week.
Right.
In a week, 50%, 40% in a week. And inflation is about just 22.79, which is almost 23%. But in fixed income, the highest yield you can see, or even the best one you can see, there's about 16%. For that, you are seeing flow entering into equity, because there's already all these policies also impacting the equity market. Because unifying the exchange rate has also given foreign investors a kind of confidence. If we're able to sustain the supply side, we're not seeing the volatility, because I tell you, if we continue this volatility from 700 to 800, they might not come, because they want stability so they can plan their entrance to Nigeria. But as we speak now, they're coming back gradually, and they're looking in the world of equity space. And I'll tell you that now, that is why you are seeing fund entering the market. After yesterday, we have about 100% buy position yesterday. That means there are no less sell people. People are already limited position. And also, because anything is around the corner, and NPC meeting is also next week. And from all the scenario in the economy today, I will tell you, NPC will not take anything up next week. Why? One, we have removed fuel subsidy.
Okay, all right.
At the same time, we have verified exchange rates. And at anywhere in the world, you can't see the CBN or multiple doesn't with three agent or three factors: exchange rate, interest rate, and inflation. You can't work on these three at once. Now that you have unified the exchange rate, inflation is already high. You cannot also increase interest, because we already at the
time. There are those who are saying, look, you still have to increase it either by 50 basis points or 100 basis points.
Not at this kind of economic concern.
Because June inflation went up to as high as 22.79% from 22.41% from the previous month. So that the reason why you have to, even if you're not going to do it by 100 basis points, 50 basis points will be okay.
Even 25 basis points is not okay. 25 basis points is not okay at this period. Why I say so? Because if you look at the inflation that were released by Bureau of Statistics, they came out to say that they didn't factor in what the subsidy removal from. That means if the factor in would have hit almost 23 or 23 point something in July, I expect that inflation will cross the 23, because they didn't factor in. For that, you can't be adjusting your interest rate at this point. Inflation is already high. Why people earning?
Well, isn't that the reason why they are supposed to even increase?
No, because you know that it's
doesn't factor into the last inflation.
It is the reform that is driving, putting more pressure on what. On the inflation, it's not cash push inflation we're having, that we're using interest rate to adjust. In the matter of economic, I think you see the result, because their environment was cash push inflation. That's why I see after the increase for almost 1 year, you can see that in US we saw inflation dropping to 3%. In UK we saw it from 6% to 5.8. In US, South Africa we saw it was dropping because the imply was increasing interest for a while. But our own is not liquidity push inflation. That means going out of interest is not the issue now. That means we need to come and say, okay, with all this reform, let's leave our interest rate for the next MPC meeting. Let's see what will happen to see the direction of fund. For me, this is not the right time for them to exchange. Whether it will be a pause or leave it, not to go, or a pause or you bring it now. That's really what I'm thinking.
Let's try to wrap it up now. If you look at the current benchmark index, that's about 63,757.23 basis point, and that's what you have currently. So there's this theory, school of thought, that once the market is going up, you have to be cautious. So when do you think investors will be cautious with these, rally, bullish, a market that is being recorded recently?
No, your cautiousness at this point, or being cautious at this point, is dependent to you as individual investor. If you look at the market, fundamental, the market fundamental remain intact, and the way to know that a market is overvalued or overpriced is look at what the P ratio of the market and P ratio of completed on the exchange. As far the P ratio are below 12 or below 15, but once the P ratio above 15, you need to know that these things are overvalued. But at this week now, our market, even at hitting this current high, is not overvalued. And also, let me tell you that it's not because all the companies are moving. It's all the new listed companies that have supported the market to rally, especially the listing of.
So, sorry to come in. Let's wrap it up with this. Just quickly give us your outlook for us today. I think the market has declined once in a week. Just on Wednesday, a market decline, and that's for the first time since the week started. So what is likely to happen as the market closes this week?
The week today, today will close positive on the week. Why I say so is that let's round it up. Yesterday we saw the results from First Bank. We saw the result from UCAP. These are half-year results. We saw the one from Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank. We saw the one from another one lookup stock, the Initiative PSC or the Initiative PSC2. All these numbers are not looking bad. Especially the one that came from the banking sector. I give an insight what we should expect in the banking industry. Seeing that kind of impressive performance from FBN Holding, that have changed the market psyche about the banking stock. As I speak now, banking stock, many of them are 30% gain. It tells that this is what I tell investors earlier, that look at this sector where we have seen all the factors around the economy now, government reform, high interest rate is favoring the banking sector. That is where it should be. But I believe that investors should know that this thing will not continue in this company. That means you need to have a plan and trade your plan.
I think we'll just have to leave it there. Thank you so much, Ambrose Modern, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting. We appreciate you for coming. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
All right, still to come after the break, we focus on the recent increase in the pump price to 617 naira per liter, which has continued to cause frustrations and anger amongst Nigerians. We'll be back in a moment as we'll take a look at the effects on the masses and businesses. Stay with us.